right, we've got the Washington State Cougars, Coach June Doherty, Sage Romberg, and April Cook. Coach, I'll let you open.
Just congratulations to University of California. Great year. Lindsay's to really be commended of taking over the program, and obviously her players have really bought in, and we wish them a long and very successful run in the NCAA tournament. Just really proud of our program. We took enormous steps. We've arrived as a program in women's basketball again at Washington State. I couldn't be more proud of my seniors and obviously my underclassmen. You know, I thought with about 8 minutes to go, we kind of ran out of gas a little bit. 3 games in 3 days, and that's not anything against Cal. You know, they have a tremendous front line. They just keep coming at you with their 5 different post players. But it was an exciting week, and we learned a lot about ourselves, and we're just going to build on this. But this was, a great statement about Washington State basketball and where we're at.
Thank you. Questions? Right here in.
Coach Doherty, how you doing? LT Willis again, TT Sports. I know yesterday we talked about the three-point shots. And my question to you, do you think because of the different arena setting from the Galen to Staples kind of affected the shooting tonight as far as your three-point shots?
You never know. You know, it's if we could have got in and practiced a little bit longer, could have, would have, should have. I think maybe it's more of a residual of 3 games in 3 nights for us. And the fact that we had lost, 3 guards this year. Early on, we had the depth to keep rotating and keep them a little bit fresher. And we didn't have that luxury here at the tournament, just obviously without Iratia Mojo and Tia Presley being able to go. But our players that were able to go, just so amazing to watch them give every ounce that they had.
Got him back.
It's John Crumpacker of the San Francisco Chronicle to Sage. What's it like trying to battle this Cal team on the boards? They're obviously excel in rebounding. What's that experience like?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they're great rebounders, and it was our big focus going into the game, and you just had to work hard and try and get them off, but they're very athletic and can jump really high, so it was tough.
Joseph DiPolito, Spokane Spokesman Review. June, one question to you and then one to April. What was the biggest difference between this game and the game that you played, which you lost by 5? And April, the kind of attacking defense and your team's quickness, how did that affect Cal from what you could tell?
Oh, me first. I think we just tried to go out there and drive and kick and get them moving around. That was our game plan going into it, so we can get open for threes and just get to the basket and get fouled. So, I mean, that it was good in the first half to us, and we just tried to get it done and get it in the second half, but it was a little more difficult.
I think, for Cal, playing Cal the second time around, the difference, because you're right, it was a 5-point ball game in Berkeley, and we certainly felt like that we had control of that game for a long period of time. But, tonight I thought they really got out and challenged our shooters. I thought, they were really up in Sage's grill, and same thing with Brandy Thomas, April Cook. And, I think that we could have, maybe put it down and gotten to the hole a little bit more, maybe got to the free throw line. But to their credit, they made some very, very good adjustments defensively according to our personnel. That's a little bit different than it was the first time they played them, just because of the emergence of our younger players of the season. So great job by Lindsay. I thought our matchup, we turned them over 20-some times, and we gave ourselves an opportunity. But unfortunately, I think that they were a lot more tenacious on the glass than maybe the first time we played, if that can be possible. I mean, they lead the country in offensive, defensive rebounding differential, and that's going to win them a lot of ball games. And it will continue to. And like I said earlier, I wish them all the best in the tournament.
Hi, June. Jeff Ferrata with the Oakland Tribune. Do you think Cal has a shot at Stanford, and what do they have to do to be in that game and have a chance to win?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's always that third-time game, too, playing someone for the third time. I think it is for Cal. But I think that they're going to have to play a lot harder on the glass earlier. You know, I think for 32 minutes, you know, we were right there. And then it seemed like the high-lows were, you know, they were really effective with the high-low and the isolation a little bit with Boyd going to the basket. And it just seemed like that, you know, they just keep bringing new fresh bodies in with their 5 frontline players and keep it fresh. But if they can rebound the way they did tonight in a plus 25 differential, you know, they've got a chance. I mean, they definitely got a chance because they've got perimeter shooters that maybe didn't shoot it very, very well tonight, but I think maybe that was a little bit of credit to us to getting out on the shooters and playing the personnel that way. We allowed them to get to the line off penetration more, but Lindsay's got some real good three-point shooters over in the wings that didn't get a lot of looks tonight that might be getting some good looks tomorrow night.
Jada Evans with the Seattle Times. Coach, what do you think that this kind of a run maybe could do, if anything, as far as more postseason play for you guys?
I think that it's more the confidence that we have now, that we know that we can play at a very, very high level, and we knew that in the preseason. You know, playing the strength of schedule that we played and all the road games that we played, and now they're conference winners, whether it's San Diego State, Penn State. You know, the list goes on. Louisville was a tough game. Gonzaga, I don't think they won their league. Maybe won the league but lost the tournament. And Ohio State and all those. So we knew early on we could play with anybody in the country, and we knew we were very, very close. Obviously, we went through some adversity with the injuries. But to our kids' credit, our seniors kept leading, and our young kids just kept stepping up, accepting the new responsibility, the new role of the playing time that they had. And that's a big reason, that combination of that leadership with the seniors and the underclassmen improving why we were where we are at today. So it's a great motivator. I mean, they're already talking in the locker room about next year, you know, and that's a great sign.
Vin Nguyen from Bear Insider. This is a question for April Cook. April, can you talk about what it means to you to have gone through the adversity of the injuries and everything, and then to come back and make this kind of run with your team at the end of the season?
It was hard when Irdi and Tia got hurt, and then I was out for a couple of days with my back. But I'm just proud to be a part of a group who really changed the program. Like, we really came in here, we had a job to do, and we got as far as we could. And even through the adversity, like June was saying, our underclassmen stepped up big time, like Sage and Brandy Thomas, and everybody just played their role, and we got all the way here.
Michelle Smith, ESPNW. June, what's different today now as you guys leave this arena after getting, a couple games into this tournament now, and what's different?
The Cougs are here. We're back in women's basketball, and it's going to help us obviously with the super motivation and confidence for the returners. We have 6 very, very good signees coming into the program. I know from the text messages and phone calls I've gotten the last 3 days, and a couple of them were here. They're really proud to be joining this program, and they want to take it to the next step. They want to be in that final game, and it's obviously going to continue to help us in recruiting. Being on national TV and playing as well as we did at times, it's a great statement of the style of play and what kind of neat teammates you'd have coming to Washington State to play with. So it's all really, really positive, and like I said, a great statement for our program and a great motivator.
We'll take 2 more questions.
April and Sage, what kind of feedback have you and your teammates received from other players in the conference or maybe back home from what you guys have been doing the last couple of days?
I mean, the Cougs are always supporting us, but I think they're very excited for us that we got this far and made it to the Staples Center. And so, I mean, the Cougs are always there to support us either way, so it's been there.
We've gotten a lot of support back at home. I heard that they put our game on the big screen in Beasley for everybody to watch. So everybody's really proud of us at home. And a lot of the other teams in the Pac-12, they congratulated us and showed us a lot of respect.
April, just curious, you being from the LA area, did you know they had a ton of Southern California players on the team? Did you know many of them play against them? Yeah. I've been playing against Eliza Pierre and Laisha Clarendon
and some of the big kids for a long time since AAU, and we all know each other. And before we were all buddy-buddy, but, you know, during the game, it's a war. They already know. So. But everything's good with them. We're all friends.
One final question.
This is a fun one. I heard that you guys went swimming last night. Can you talk a little bit about that?
I wasn't in the pool. I was in the film room.
Oh,
you guys have
man.
to fess up.
I mean, we were in there just after 10 minutes. We're supposed to get in the pool, and then our staff decided that they wanted to jump in, and we
With
all
their
were
suits
yelling.
on.
And oh yeah, all their clothes. It was awesome. No, we were just excited.
Yeah.
I think we'll wrap on that note.
All right.
Thank you to the
Thank you.
Pac-12 and to the media. We've really appreciated all the hospitality. It's been a wonderful experience. Thanks for your coverage as well.
Yes.